Hi, howdy everybody, and welcome to another video sponsored by me, VintageElectronicsGeek.com, your favorite channel. In today's video, I'm just going to essentially talk about some junk that I've bought here this past week. After my last video that I posted, probably within 24 hours of me posting that video or less, my C drive died. This is a 2 terabyte Barracuda. Been a good drive. I bought it about 3 years ago. I actually bought 2 of these. The other one's still going strong. For probably the previous month, I was having issues with my computer. It would blue screen. I couldn't leave it on 24/7 anymore. If I tried, if you just looked at the computer wrong, it would blue screen. During reboot, it would tell you that it's been overclocked wrong, and which I didn't have it overclocked. The entire system is available to overclock. I've never really overclocked it, but I bought it purposely. I pieced it together for that purpose, but never used it in that capacity. So I'd go in and I'd set CMOS to just simple, basic, as minimalistic as possible, so there's no stress on the system, and it would just blue screen and give me that overclocking error message. And to fix the overclocking, all I'd have to do is just go into CMOS or BIOS, whatever you want to call it, and exit out. And that was it. That's all I had to do. Get past that message, boot up, and just odd issues. Programs would run slow and sluggish. Never heard a peep out of the hard drive. It never made any noise. Well, I dumped my system thinking, I had to corrupt OS or drivers or something. So I went ahead and dumped it. It's been a while since I installed it. Reinstalled, and this time I thought, hey, let me try Windows 10. Still had issues. Really wasn't impressed with Windows 10. So it's like, this is just not happening. I need to have my system up and running stat. So I ran down to my local electronics store and I bought a new hard drive, 5 terabyte. I already have one of these in my computer, and I've never had any issues in the 2 years that I've owned it. So bought another and got that in there running right now. I thought what was kind of interesting about this hard drive is not necessarily the drive itself, but the packing. No box, no protective bag. Well, it came with the bag, but it wasn't an ESD bag. And the hard drive was sandwiched in between these pocket things. Sure, it works, but thought that was kind of interesting. The goober. That's the bag that the hard drive came in. Like I said, not ESD. Anyway, the drive works. Have no problems. I went ahead and reinstalled Windows 10. Ran that for about 24 hours, and it confirmed my suspicions from the first go around. I did not like it. These manufacturers are making software just so dumb for the masses. They're just AOLing it, and some of you know exactly what I'm talking about. It really sucks. I went back to Windows 7. I reskinned it to look like Windows XP, and I'm quite happy with that. That's how I've ran Windows 7 since day one, and quite happy. So I'm in the process of bringing up my C drive, installing all my apps. I don't have everything installed, so I'm getting there, slowly but surely. This hard drive, I had it broke down into two partitions, one for C drive and one for data backups and stuff. I can't get to my data backup. Like I stated earlier, the drive did not make any kind of noise as it was going bad. So what I'm thinking is that the board itself went bad. On eBay, they do sell used boards. They get these things out and sell the boards. So for about $15, I could buy a new board. So I'm going to do that. I'm not sure if I'm going to do a YouTube video on this or not. I'll have to see. In case you're wondering, my computer has removable front panel access. So I have some of my drives like this. Okay, I went too long on that drive. So, as stated, I bought another 5 terabyte drive and stuck into that. What else have I bought? Some of you know that I did a video not too long ago on repairing the charging port on my cell phone, because my cell phone has charging issues and data, well, connectivity to the computer. So reclaiming my data off my phone, I can't. I have to stick a memory card in here and transfer it over and retrieve it that way. So I don't really use my phone much as far as taking picture or video, not unless I really have to, because it's a pain in the backside to do that. Well, here about 2 days ago, my cell phone just up and died, no rhyme or reason. In my last video, I had purchased a new battery for it, and this was not too long ago, just a couple months ago, and so it up and died. So I've been fighting with getting the dumb battery to charge. The phone would just make a bzz, 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 I'm dying kind of sensation. Wouldn't take the charge or anything, so I had to rip the back off. That's what all this is about. Ripped the back off, put my other 2 batteries in, finally got those to charge, and then finally got this one to charge. I bought this phone brand new. This is a Galaxy S3. I bought them brand new when they came out. Like I said, I bought 2 of them. One for myself and one for my wife. Hers is working flawlessly, no issue. In my video previous, I stated that the Galaxy S8s are rumored to come out at a certain time, and at which point in time I would buy said phone. They came out, and the day they were announced, the day they were available for purchase, I bought 2 of them. I did not buy the S8 Plus, I bought the S8s. The S8s are going to be just slightly bigger than this, and the S8 Pluses are even larger than that. These phones are getting retardedly too large. If I wanted to carry a 60-inch TV with me, I would. I don't want to. Back in the day, you know, little tiny small phone. Yeah, you could still buy those, but I got hooked on the internets on this and other things you can do. Some of you know I'm an eBay junkie, so I'm definitely connected to it on this, and for that reason, pretty much that reason only, I stick with these dumb phones. Those phones will not ship until April 21st, and that's when I should have my 2 new phones. There's a moral to this story that I'm getting to, but before I do that, let me get into other things that I've purchased. Did I buy a camera? Yes, I did. In fact, I think I bought 2, but I don't remember what the second one was. But this one, for sure, I bought. I think the other one was a video camera. I don't remember. So I bought this camera. This is a Sony DSC-S85. It is a 4 megapixel camera with hot shoe. I've been looking at these cameras for quite some time, and when one came up dirt cheap, I bought it. I don't remember what I paid for it. I think I paid $5 or $6 for it. Not an eBay purchase, but a Goodwill purchase. For those of you who do not know, go to shopgoodwill.com, or is it .org? One of those. And now you can purchase directly from Goodwill online. Pay attention to their shipping price. Sometimes those people are high on crack. Their shipping prices are just outrageous. Sometimes you can find great deals, and when those great deals are to be had, I buy them. I'll do a review on that one day when available. But for my camera viewing subscribers, not a bad camera. I'm impressed. Of course, I've only tested it here on the bench or outside, not too far. Let's see, one other thing I bought at shopgoodwill.com/org, whatever it is this NEC SA-84A Alpha TV stereo adapter, mono stereo SAP. Just has your inputs and your outputs and a unswitched 120 volt adapter. What's this for? Well, in today's modern times, absolutely nothing. What it was designed for, it came out in 1984 or 87. I'd have to research that and confirm the date again. I don't remember. When stereo and SAP, second audio programming, was in its infancy, both on TV and VCR, you could use this device. It was primarily sold for VCRs, but you could also use it on TVs. For those that had multiplex, but only was a mono configured output, you plug this in, and this would take your mono signal and turn it into a stereo signal. So if you have an old VCR that's mono on the back, but yet says multiplex on the front, this would convert it to stereo, as well as take advantage of your second audio programming, which I don't think is there anymore. At least not in the analog world. Of course, I'm a dork for spewing that out. I've plugged it in. It does power up to its ability to actually perform its task. I could not tell you. I could not get it to work in the short little test that I did. This is going to go in line with my analog capturing workbench center, whatever you want to call it. Did I need this? Probably not. What did I pay for it? 99 cents. And I think I paid $9 in shipping or something like that. That was really the only reason I bought it, 99 cents. But I'll put it in line, and who knows, maybe one day it will work. What else did I buy? Well, when I bought this hard drive, I bought this 4 terabyte backup hard drive with USB ports on the front. I've also bought a bunch of memory cards. I bought 2 32 gigabytes for my Node Pro. I bought a 32 gigabyte for my Kodak ZX10, and then I bought another 64 gigabyte for one of my primary cameras. I also have more memory coming in. I also bought another battery backup battery for one of my other cameras. All of this plus the other memory cards that's coming in, and I've got a I'll think of it in a minute. I got more stuff coming in. I can't remember. Anyway, I got more stuff coming in. All of this, the hard drive, the phones. Oh, with the phones, I should also get the VR goggles. So we'll see. That's dependent on availability, if they have enough at the time I redeem my order. I'm going on a trip, and I'm going to take you along with me. So I needed space to capture all my my video and all my pictures nightly on the trip. I'm going on a 5,000-mile driving trip, and as stated, I'm taking you along with me. The trip is for pleasure, but it's also going to go to places where I have family or I've had family. So I'm going to go check that out. I'm going to use my new cell phone to capture and post video along the way. Cannot guarantee my video clip size. There's probably going to be next to no editing involved. It's going to be raw video. Hopefully it's not going to be 15-second video. I cannot guarantee it. Hopefully it's not going to be 30-minute video like this video is. Unfortunately, I apologize for the length of this video. Did not mean for it to be this long. I apparently have a lot to say and didn't realize it. So I'm going on that trip. On that trip, I'm taking not only myself, but my wife and my sister. And my sister's going to borrow my Kodak video camera, and so I got a video card for her for that. She's not going to do a lot, so that'll work out just fine. So hopefully you'll enjoy this trip with me. Enjoy seeing the places I'm going. Hopefully it's going to be fun. That's what I'm projecting. Lots and lots of fun. Some of it may be boring, but I have a rhyme and reason on the areas that I'm going and why I'm going there. That trip is going to take place sometime shortly after I get my new cell phones. What else did I buy? I bought a police car. Why? Why not? I was out shopping, I saw it, I liked it. I thought, hey, how cool would it be to have a police car? So I bought it. I think it's cool. Would you like to see it? I think you're going to think it's cool as well. Maybe some of you already seen it. But for those who don't, let me show you my police car. There it is. There's my police car. Isn't that cool? For those that ask, well, it apparently don't do very well on the towel. It is motorized. Lights, unfortunately, do not come on. To protect and serve, it says. So that's going to be its new home right there. One other purchase that I'm planning on making sometime after my trip, maybe this summer. I'm already scouting around to see what's on the market. Planning on buying another vehicle. My current vehicle I bought in 2001. I think it's time to update. I have a truck. It looks very similar to this. It is a Dodge 1500, two-wheel drive. Like I said, it looks just like this with the exception of mine is white. Mine has a 6-foot box on it with a camper shell. Mine's quad cab, and mine's got the big fat, got the big motor in it. Can't remember the size. It's big and it's fast. That's all I know. 5.8 liter. Whatever it is. Bought mine in 2001. I've got just a little over 225,000 miles on it. It's been a good truck, but I don't need a truck anymore. I mean, I still need a utilitarian vehicle, but I don't think I need a full-size truck anymore. I'm probably not going to get a small truck. What I'm looking at, you know, after I bought the vehicle, warranty, about 6 months after the warranty on my truck went, so did the dash. The dash started cracking. The bezel in the front of the dash started cracking. Very expensive to put a new dash in. You could even put the dash caps on. I opted to just put carpeting on top, dash, you know, the carpeting that's designed for it. Over time, underneath that carpeting is now a big hole. About a month ago, I just started to have a power steering, a slight power steering hose leak, or grommet or something. I don't know. It's tiny. I'm not going to invest the money into fixing it up. I'm going to invest the good money into just buying another vehicle. I don't drive it often anyway, so it spends more of its time parked than I drive it. We drive the wife's car more than anything. Anyway, the vehicle that I'm looking at replacing this with is a couple. And it's either going to be in the Jeep family or in the Ford family. I'm looking at the Jeep Patriot. However, that's a vehicle that is also on its way out of off the market. So I may not go that route, but I'll have to see. There's another Jeep that's replacing it, and I'll be doggone if I can remember its name. I'll put it on the screen. It looks like the Jeep Cherokee, but it's the smaller of the one. Now, those two Jeeps, the only thing that I have concern about is the motor. They both have 4 cylinders, and they're both, you know, about 150 to 175 horse. I'm sure plunking around town, that's enough to get around. My concern is hauling. I still have a trailer that I'm going to hitch to it for hauling, and also pulling hills and going off-road. I just want to ensure it has enough power. If it has enough power, then, you know, I very strongly might go with that. I'm also looking at the Jeep Cherokee, which offers a V6 in it. A little bit more horses. Of course, those of you know, the more power, the less fuel economy. Am I worried about that? Not too much. Yeah, it'd be nice to have a vehicle that gets better gas, but you know, my truck, it runs on dinosaur tears. So my truck, I get 200 miles to the tank in town, and about 250 on the freeway. I got about, I think, a 25-gallon tank in it. You do the math. Not very good. I'm also looking at 2 vehicles in the Ford family. One is the Ford Edge. Very impressed with the Ford Edge. That has a V6 that has about 350 horse, and it has the same motor that their pickup trucks has. Very powerful. It would definitely do the job climbing the hills. My concern with that vehicle is how we're going to do off-road. I've seen some YouTube videos off-road. It looked like it didn't do too bad, but that's still a concern. The other vehicle is the Ford Explorer. It's the bigger vehicle, and definitely would offer me power. One thing that all these vehicles have to have, they have to have either all-wheel or four-wheel, have to have a decent-sized cargo area. I might want to throw a weed eater or something back there. Who knows? But I need to have a big cargo area. I'm not talking about laying the seat down and then having that cargo area. I'm talking about from the back seat to the tailgate. Got to be a lot of room back there. So that's why my fluctuation on those vehicles. Got to have the power. I'm a big guy. I stand 6'2", 220 pounds. I need to have room. I wear a hat. When I get in the vehicle, I don't necessarily take it off. So, you know, I got to leave my hat on. If my hat hits the roof, I'm probably not going to get the vehicle. But we'll see. It all depends. Price-wise, these vehicles are astronomically, stupidly crazy off the market. 2017s, you know, you're looking at 30,000 plus. I'm noticing if I look at 2016s, 2015s, gosh, I'm going to spend between $15,000 to $25,000. $15,000. I've seen those small Jeeps for 2016. That's a lot better than 30,000. That just shows you how much they lose their value. So I'm going to conclude this video because it's gone on way too long, and you're saying blah blah blah. Shut up, dude. I'm tired of talking to you, hearing you talk. So with that said, pay attention. I may or may not do a video on my vehicle. We'll have to see. Come along with me though for my trip. Hope you enjoyed as much as I will. Anyway, that is going to conclude this video. Thanks for sticking with me if you stayed this long. I appreciate it immensely. One other thing, I want to thank all my new subscribers that I've been getting here. It's just amazing. You guys are the greatest. Along with my current subscribers, old subscribers. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Your support is most welcomed. Anyway, thanks for watching and listening to my ramblings. I appreciate it. Talk to you later. Catch you in the next video. I've talked so much, my voice has gone a little soft. It's crazy. Bye.
My girl don't like my cowboy hat. She says it looks so yucky. My girl don't like my cowboy hat, but she don't know how lucky she is to have a man like me to take her to the disco. When I walk in